Detectives are looking for footage from one specific block to solve a homicide, and I have the map. Plus, shots fired on the north side, a massive FBI response at the airport, and the Rodeo Finals are taking over town. It's Friday, January 16th, and if you live in Great Falls, you need to see this. The Great Falls Daily Connection, a commute-long show so you can live Great Falls' best life because you know what's going on around Great Falls. A service of Keller Talent Productions, Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio, and especially iRock Montana. If you're a venue owner, you're looking for talent, then you go to iRockMontana.com. Get the talent you're looking for, right? Today is Friday, January 16th. It's International Hot and Spicy Food Day, which makes tomorrow interesting for your intestines. It's National Quinoa Day. It's sort of like rice, but harder to spell. It's also National Nothing Day. And if you have something to do today, you ain't doing it right. In your Great Falls Daily Connection, what you need to know for Friday, January 16th, 2026. There's a homicide investigation and the critical update from the sheriff on Terrell Johnson's homicide. We know that Johnson died from multiple stab wounds. The suspect is still out there. Now, detectives are zeroing in on one specific street, the 1700 block of 22nd Avenue South. If you live on that block, then check your cameras for anything from January 9th. One clip from your porch could break this case wide open. Don't assume your footage is useless. Let the detectives decide that. While that search continues, we had another wake-up call on the north side early yesterday morning, just before 2 a.m. Neighbors near 38th Street and 4th Avenue North called 911 after hearing gunfire. That quick thinking paid off. Witnesses described the car fleeing the scene. When that exact car came back, officials were waiting. 2 men were arrested. One had a hidden gun and tried to fight police. Both are in jail facing felony charges. Thankfully, nobody got hit. It's proof that when you call, they answer. Now, if you saw a massive police presence at the airport yesterday morning, here's the real story. A bomb threat was called in on a FedEx's cargo plane arriving from Memphis just after 5 a.m. The response was incredible. Great Falls Police Department, FBI, Malmstrom, K-9 units all swarmed the runway and isolated the jet. The good news, it was a confirmed hoax. Nothing was found. No explosives. Passenger flights weren't delayed. It proves our local agencies are ready for anything here in the Great Falls area, but we're still tracking the FBI investigation into who made the call. If we get an update, you'll know about it on the Great Falls Daily Connection. Moving downtown, big decisions are happening at the Civic Center today at high noon. Commissioners are starting the interviewing process for 3 finalists to replace retired Judge Steve Bulstad. The short list includes City Prosecutor Cassidy Bloomgren, Private Attorney Cale Hellberg, and Deputy County Attorney Teresa Decons. They'll officially pick up the winner next Tuesday to hold the gavel through 2027. Since this person handles everything from traffic tickets to misdemeanors, it affects all of us. So I'll let you know exactly who makes the cut. And finally, if you have an opinion on the condition of our parks, or if you think the fees at the rec center are too high, well, stop shouting at the screen and tell the city. Right now, the Park and Rec launched a new poll specifically about the faculty conditions and future needs. It's part of a massive study that will decide what you will pay next year. Now, 2,000 of your neighbors have already voted. The link is in the description right here. Click it, vote, and make sure your voice is in that report. All the weekend events and jobs with Maggie Morgan at Express and more coming up in the Great Falls Daily Connection, sponsored in part by iRockMontana.com. If you're a venue owner, you're looking for the right talent, we're marrying the right talent to right venues at iRockMontana.com. And tomorrow night here in Great Falls, Hollywood Glam. The Fortnightly presents the Vintage Hollywood Glam evening at the Meadowlark Country Club. Tickets are available at the Meadowlark Country Club, and you can also get them on online. Dance lessons at 5 o'clock, hosted by the Johnsons. 6 o'clock, the hors d'oeuvres and cocktail hour. Dinner by Chef Jim at 7 o'clock, and dancing and music by Leilani, and joined by Rob Kohler at the fortnightly Vintage Hollywood Glam at the Meadowlark Country Club. The signature cocktail is Hollywood Spritz, vodka, St. Germain pomegranate juice, and this is going on tomorrow night. Get your tickets over at the Meadowlark Country Club, and I also have a link in our description where you can get your tickets right here on the Great Falls Daily Connection. iRockMontana.com. Thanks for making it a great night for Great Falls residents. Well, here on the Great Falls Daily Connection, we're always connecting you with jobs, and jobs are what Maggie Morgan does at Express Employment Professionals. Hi, Maggie. What do you got for us today?
Hey, Steve. So today we are looking for a part-time lot tech position. This is an automotive lot tech position. Mm-hmm. They need to know the difference between a gasoline car and truck and an electric car and truck, and also know how to back trailers up.
Oh, that's an important thing to know.
Right. Yeah. It really is. And in today's world, it's an important skill, and especially for this job. The job also requires that you have a clean background check and a clean drug screen, including THC, because you are going to be moving cars around and need to be of sound body and of sound mind.
Of course, makes sense.
So if this is something that you might be interested in, please give us a call at 406-761-3027, or stop on by at 220 6th Street South, or fill out an application at www.expresspros.com. Send it to the Great Falls location. Give us a call so we can get you in for an interview and get the process started.
And there's other jobs at Express, and Maggie helps you get those jobs and never take any money from you to get a job through Express. Maggie, thank you very much, and you have a good weekend. We'll talk to you again Monday or Tuesday, either one, okay?
That's right, Steve. Thank you so much, and you too.
We all have to take care of ourselves these days. Yoga is an incredible way to help yourself. Consistency does not have to be complicated. You can join Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio at 3 p.m. Monday through Thursday for a practice that supports your week. You can find out more at Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio at harmonyinthefallsyoga.com, 105 Smelter Avenue Northeast, Suite 116. harmonyinthefallsyoga.com. Find your flow and take care of yourself with yoga in Great Falls at Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio. When you subscribe, you'll get a notification of a brand new Great Falls Daily Connection, so you stay connected to Great Falls. So let's look at for today and through the weekend and into next week what's going on. We start this afternoon, 5 o'clock, UP Argos basketball. Now, this is a Frontier Conference rivalry against Rocky Mountain College. Tip-off for the women's game at 5 o'clock, the men's game at 7 o'clock at McLaughlin Center. Going on rodeo Friday night, second night at Montana ExpoPark. Action at 7 o'clock, the top 12 in every event. The buckle ceremony later on at the Heritage Inn. Tickets available at the box office. Friday night live music includes Clint Ryman at the Beacon Ice House, F-Bomb at the Do Bar, Joel Corda at the Sip and Dip. Celtic Cowboy has Ken Rich at 6 o'clock. And then we have our, by the way, Friday night, I don't know why this is not on there. This is my AI forgetting about me. I'm playing along with the Castle Reefers and Willie Puffett tonight over at the Frontier Inn starting at 8 o'clock. All right. I'll have to talk to my AI about that. they helped me with these slides. The Rodeo Championship coming up tomorrow. The finals and exceptional rodeo free event at 11 a.m. Championship round at 7 o'clock. Year-end awards at the Heritage Inn, and Montana Wild Champions will be crowned. It's a big rodeo weekend. Saturday Night Live is the Bieber Dance Party at the Newberry. Trent Brooks Rodeo After Party at the Dew Bar. Clint Ryman at the Beacon Ice House. Joel Corda at the Sip and Dip. And Saturday night, myself and the Castle Reefers and Willie Puffett at the Frontier Inn. MLK Day is Monday, a reminder that schools will not be in session. Banks are closed, mail service suspended, city offices are closed. But no changes in trash pickup, the regular schedule. It's a federal and city holiday. Business will resume Tuesday. The Dragon Appreciation Day is Saturday, January 17th, tomorrow for families and kids aged 3 to 18. Fire-breathing cups and bobbleheads. Optical illusions for teens, all at the Great Falls Public Library. The Maggie 2026 will be next weekend at Montana ExpoPark in the Exhibition Hall and Pavilions, the region's largest ag trade show. Mark Lundholm at the Heritage on January 23rd, the 65th Montana Cowgirls Convention Saturday. Comedy time with Faith and Funny at 6:30 at the Heritage Inn. And at the Newberry, Emo Kids, the live tribute. Emo Kids hits from the 2000s, and this will be over at the Newberry, show at 8 o'clock. Saturday, January 24th. Saturday, January 31st, Gavin DeGraw live at the Newberry. Tickets are available right now. Movie night, Armageddon, February 3rd at the Newberry, show at 7 o'clock. All seated tickets, free popcorn and full bar, full screen and sound. The Boat Show and Margarita Meltdown is at the end of this month, and they're both at ExpoPark. The Create and Community Launch podcast meeting will be coming up next weekend, and it's 2 weekends away, and I'll let you know about that too. That's all the events that I have. If I've missed anything, please let me know in the comments section here at YouTube. And finally, here's the rest of the news. The stories you may have missed. Candy maker Brock's is changing the formula of its iconic Valentine heart. It's an attempt to make them less chalky. If all goes well, they may tweak the formula of their candy corn to make it less waxy. Also, Sting's former bandmates, Stuart Copeland, Andy Summers, suing Sting for $10 million in unpaid royalties. They're disputing the song Every Breath You Take because Andy and Stuart had so much to do with that song creation. Well, I'd play it for you right now, but I would only create more royalties for them to fight over. And finally, people are paying $90 a month to get advice from an AI chatbot. It's a version of motivational speaker Tony Robbins. First piece of advice the AI chatbot gives is to not take advice from an AI chat box. Finally, our daily connection thought of the day. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep moving. I saw that the other day. Sam Levinson said that, so I attribute that to him. Great. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep moving. That's today's Great Falls Daily Connection. It's a labor of love from me to you as another Great Falls resident. Brought to you by Keller Entertainment Talent Productions, and I'm available for your wedding or your special event. And I custom create the entertainment for you at kellertainment.com. iRockMontana.com is a place where venue owners can look for the right talent for their venue at iRockMontana.com. And keep moving. Do yoga. Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio in the 2J's Complex. If you can breathe, you can do yoga. That's today's show, and I'm Steve Keller. I'll see you tonight and tomorrow night at the Frontier Inn, or wherever I may see you, or if I don't see you, I'll see ya.